Hi everyone, welcome to this channel where we dive into the most trending, thought-provoking, and impactful stories shaping our world. Whether you're here for the latest buzz or an in-depth look at topics that matter, you're in the right place. I'm so glad you've joined us today for another exciting discussion that you definitely don't want to miss. Before we jump into today's story, I'd love to ask you for a quick favor. If you enjoy content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. By subscribing, you'll never miss out on the latest updates and deep dives we bring to you every week. Plus, it really helps us grow and continue delivering content you'll love. Your support means the world to me, and it's what keeps this channel alive and thriving. So, let's build this amazing community together. Subscribe, like, comment, and share your thoughts. Now, let's get into today's topic, because it's one you won't want to miss. Prince Harry's ongoing legal battle against News Group newspapers, NGN, the publishers of The Sun and the now-defunct News of the World, has become a defining chapter in his campaign for media accountability. The Duke of Sussex has consistently spoken out against invasive and unethical media practices, and his lawsuit is a prime example of his determination to protect his privacy, his family, and his principles. The case at hand, at the heart of the case are allegations of illegal information-gathering practices. Harry accuses NGN of engaging in phone hacking and other forms of unlawful surveillance to obtain personal information about him and those close to him. These accusations, which NGN has denied, include claims of intercepted voicemails, private conversations, and intrusive tracking during Harry's formative years. Prince Harry has made it clear that this is more than just a legal dispute, it's a fight to expose what he calls the toxic relationship between sections of the British press and influential institutions. Harry contends that such practices contributed to the breakdown of trust between public figures and the media, a point he has often tied to the treatment of his mother, Princess Diana, who was relentlessly pursued by paparazzi before her untimely death. The legal strategy: Harry's legal team has presented a series of detailed arguments, relying on evidence from past cases and whistleblowers within the media industry. Key witnesses have come forward to corroborate claims of widespread phone hacking, adding weight to Harry's assertions. His lawyers argue that NGN not only breached his privacy but also caused significant emotional distress. The legal battle has been drawn out over several years, involving multiple court hearings and procedural delays. Despite NGN's attempts to have parts of the case dismissed, the courts have allowed critical elements of Harry's claims to proceed, signaling that the allegations carry enough weight to warrant a full trial. A fight for accountability. For Harry, this case is about more than personal grievances. It's about holding media organizations accountable for their actions. The Duke has repeatedly stated that unchecked media practices erode public trust and endanger individuals' well-being. His pursuit of justice aims to set a precedent that protects not just high-profile figures but also ordinary citizens from similar abuses. Speaking publicly about the case, Harry has emphasized the broader implications of his fight. This is about standing up to an industry that has for too long operated without accountability, he said in a statement. No one is above the law, including those who wield significant influence over public perception. Public and media reaction. The case has polarized public opinion. Supporters view Harry as a courageous figure challenging a powerful industry, while critics accuse him of seeking attention or harboring a vendetta against the press. The British tabloids, unsurprisingly, have been vocal in their opposition, often framing Harry's actions as an attack on press freedom. However, Harry's legal fight has sparked broader conversations about media ethics and privacy. Advocacy groups have praised his efforts, noting that his high-profile case shines a spotlight on issues that often go unnoticed. No backing down. Despite the toll this battle has taken, both financially and emotionally, Prince Harry remains resolute. He has repeatedly stated that he will not settle out of court or accept a quiet resolution that allows media practices to continue unchecked. His persistence underscores his commitment to changing a system he believes is fundamentally broken. In an era where misinformation and privacy breaches dominate headlines, Harry's fight against NGN stands as a bold effort to redefine the boundaries of ethical journalism. The outcome of this case could have far-reaching implications, influencing how media organizations operate and how public figures engage with the press. As the trial moves forward, one thing is clear: Prince Harry is not backing down. This is not just a battle for his own privacy but a crusade for a more accountable and responsible media landscape. Whether he emerges victorious or not, his determination to confront one of the most powerful forces in modern society will undoubtedly leave a lasting legacy. News Group Newspapers, NGN, a subsidiary of Rupert Murdoch's News UK, has long been at the centre of media ethics controversies in Britain. Known for publishing The Sun and the now defunct News of the World, NGN has faced numerous allegations of unethical journalism practices over the years, making them a focal point of debates about press accountability. Prince Harry's relentless pursuit of legal justice against NGN is, in many ways, a reckoning for their historical misdeeds, which have left lasting scars on individuals and the broader media landscape. News troubled history, scandals and misconduct. NGN's reputation took a massive hit in the early 2010s when it was revealed that News of the World had engaged in widespread phone hacking. This practice involved intercepting private voicemail messages of celebrities, politicians, and even ordinary citizens, often in pursuit of salacious stories to boost readership. The scandal reached its peak when it emerged that the voicemail of Millie Dowler, a missing schoolgirl who was later found murdered, had been hacked by the paper's journalists. This revelation triggered national outrage and led to the closure of News of the World in 2011. Beyond phone hacking, NGN has been accused of employing private investigators to illegally obtain confidential information, including medical records and financial details. These practices not only violated privacy laws but also caused significant emotional and psychological distress to victims, many of whom were unaware of the extent of the intrusion until years later. The human cost of NGN's actions. Prince Harry is among a long list of high-profile individuals who claim to have been targeted by NGN's unethical practices. For Harry, the impact of these actions is deeply personal. The relentless intrusion into his private life, starting from his teenage years, shaped his distrust of the press and contributed to the strain he has publicly acknowledged feeling as a member of the royal family. The harm caused by NGN's actions extends far beyond Harry. Victims of their practices have included grieving families, victims of crime, and other vulnerable individuals. By exploiting personal tragedies for profit, NGN prioritized sensationalism over humanity, creating a culture of fear and mistrust that lingers to this day. Why NGN deserves accountability. NGN's actions exemplify the darker side of tabloid journalism, where the pursuit of profit and power often overrides ethical considerations. Here are key reasons why Prince Harry's legal battle against NGN is not only justified but necessary. Pattern of exploitation. NGN has a documented history of exploiting individuals for financial gain, often ignoring the human cost. Their tactics set a dangerous precedent that prioritizes tabloid sales over respect for privacy and dignity. Erosion of public trust. The phone hacking scandal was not just a blow to NGN but to journalism as a whole. It damaged the public's trust in the media and exposed how easily ethical boundaries could be crossed in the name of breaking news. Failure to take responsibility. Despite settling lawsuits and offering public apologies in some cases, NGN has often been accused of minimizing its wrongdoing and attempting to avoid full accountability. For many victims, these settlements are seen as a way for NGN to silence criticism without addressing systemic issues. Undermining justice. NGN's practices have often hindered the justice system, interfering with police investigations and misusing sensitive information. By holding them accountable, Harry is advocating for a media landscape that respects the law rather than circumventing it. Impact on democracy. A free press is essential to democracy, but freedom comes with responsibility. NGN's actions, which blur the line between journalism and exploitation, undermine the integrity of the Fourth Estate, making it harder for the public to trust the information they receive. Harry's fight as a symbol of resistance. Prince Harry's lawsuit is not just about his personal experiences, it's about challenging a culture that has long gone unchecked. His decision to take on NGN is a stand against the exploitation of individuals for tabloid fodder and a call for greater transparency and accountability within the media industry. By refusing to settle or remain silent, Harry is forcing NGN to confront its past in a public and legal forum. This fight has the potential to expose the depth of unethical practices within the organization, sending a message to other media outlets that similar behavior will no longer be tolerated. A turning point for media accountability. Prince Harry's legal battle against NGN is emblematic of a broader shift in public attitudes toward the press. Increasingly, individuals and advocacy groups are demanding higher standards of accountability and ethics from media organizations. Harry's case could set a significant precedent, encouraging others to speak out against media misconduct and pushing for reforms that protect privacy and dignity. In many ways, NGN's history of scandal and misconduct has made him a deserving target of Harry's relentless pursuit of justice. The company's failure to uphold basic ethical standards has caused immeasurable harm, and this case serves as an opportunity to hold them accountable in a way that goes beyond financial settlements or fleeting apologies. As Harry continues his fight, he carries the hopes of countless others who have suffered at the hands of an unrestrained tabloid culture. His battle with NGN is more than a personal vendetta, it's a stand for justice, integrity, and a media landscape that values truth over sensationalism.